I contracted the virus at church. I sing in a choir at church, and that's the only time I do not wear a mask. I woke up on Friday morning, slight cold, didn't feel just right. Called my physician. He said, go right away for a COVID test. My physician immediately put me on steroids because I do have a history of asthma. I also have a damaged right lung from birth. Anytime I get an influenza or an upper respiratory, I'm on steroids. I need them to get my airways open, and I've experienced that. It's not comfortable not to be able to breathe. And so there was a little anxiety with me that I would develop something in my lungs. I certainly didn't want to develop pneumonia with this. I'm 57 years old. I have 5 grandchildren. You know, I have a lot to live for. I didn't feel good. I haven't felt that poorly in a long time. I had about 102.7 temperature. I was vomiting. I had diarrhea symptoms. I just felt downright crummy. I did not take anything, just went laid back in bed, tried to sleep, got up around 7:30 and called my physician. That was Saturday, and he immediately said, you need to get ivermectin. And I would say roughly 8 hours later, about 8 o'clock at night, I looked at my husband and I said, do we have like any pot pies or frozen pizza downstairs in the freezer? And he looked at me like, who am I speaking with? I didn't even have the full dose, and I already was feeling 100% better. My temperature was gone. My nausea was gone. My tightness in my chest was gone. It was like a miracle. I just smiled at her and I said, you're looking at a COVID survivor. And she said, you had COVID. And I said, yes, I did. And she said, how did they treat you? Well, they gave me ivermectin. And she said, ivermectin? And she turned around and picked up a box of the dog heartworm medication and said, this? And I laughed and I said, well, I don't know if I took that. And she said, this is very interesting to me. Can I call your physician? I went back to work on Friday and I got word at the office that she had called the doctor and talked to the nurse there and was educated by our doctor. You know, doctors treat you for who you are, and they knew my history and they knew my lung issues, but the ivermectin kicked it out. It just kicked it out of my system.